Ready. Play.
Do Pomar. That's a different one.
Okay. Can you say it again because your Portuguese is so good?
Bandida do Pomar. I mean, there's no accents on any of the letters, so I think I said it okay.
Pomar, is that pear or?
Probably more so apple, given there's
An apple on the front?
Yeah.
Okay. Sidra. There you go.
Sidra, we can guess what it is.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway, we're not here to talk about cider nor apples or other beverages, although we may give that a go at some point. Well, tell me about the amazing tennis today, Damian.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what are we going to talk about?
Yeah, no, I've already thought about the fact that we've got nothing to talk about because what happened today?
Pretty much a washout. I mean, a few games. I think they also started the
warm-up.
Oh,
they did play a few games. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, on the outside court.
Is there a match that's 2-all?
There's 2-all, Cape Verde Amas Ruiz, and there's also 3-love in Van der Zandschulp against Korea.
I mean, right now it's 8 o'clock local time. They actually could be playing right now, but I just figure that they've got some time on their hands and they probably looked at the weather for tomorrow and it looks pretty good. So yeah, well, I'll just say something, which is basically, yeah, today's been a complete washout in Estoril. A year ago was baking hot here, 25-30 degrees. I missold Estoril to Damian because I've been basically telling him how cool it is here, the weather's great, make sure you bring plenty of suntan lotion, and yeah, it's been a washout. So that's all there is to say about today. But fortunately, there's going to be tennis tomorrow and it should be dry. So let me just do one more thing. So tomorrow we have actually got João Fonseca on first, and that's something to look forward to. He's going to be playing Hoinski.
Yes.
Should have been today. Give us your thoughts on, has Hoinski got a chance?
Of course he has a chance. I mean, it would be unwise to expect the same sort of performances every time from Fonseca. Even last, 2 weeks ago, he makes the Challenger final, obviously his first big story. But the way he got there, I mean, some crazy wins, especially the one against Orlando Lewis. He's wild, obviously he's 17, he's insanely talented, doesn't fully know what to do with it yet. That's obvious as well. Hoinski is super solid, just hits a very heavy, consistent ball. I do actually think that's a pretty tricky matchup for Fonseca.
Okay.
I will be kind of impressed with if he wins, but obviously he has the raw talent. So it's is the raw talent more important than just experience and keeping it within the lines? Hopefully it is, because we all want to see Fonseca against Hurkacz.
That's right.
And I'm sorry, Jan Hoinski, he's kind of the compatriot for both of us. But yeah, I mean, I just want to see Fonseca against Hurkacz.
Yes, I think we all do, and we wanted to see Fonseca more, but the fact that he's playing Hurkacz in the next round should help. And Hurkacz is in town. We did speak to another Polish journalist who seemed to be a little bit upset with the fact that Hurkacz had decided to take a detour back to Europe and head to Monte Carlo. In his defence, though, Hubi's that is, he lives there, right?
Yeah, you head back to Europe and head to Monte Carlo. We're also in Europe. It might not feel like it, but we're also in Europe.
No.
But yeah, anyway, of course, yeah, Hurkacz resides in Monte Carlo. It's not just for the taxes. Actually, even if it's just for the taxes, you still gotta show up there some sort of number of days a year. So, yeah, basically.
Oh, well, maybe that's what it's about. Maybe he's got to get his count up.
Maybe, it's possible. But, of course, Monte Carlo clay, Estoril clay, it's not gonna be that different. So, I wasn't as scared as that.
He wasn't being disrespectful to the tournament here in Estoril.
No. I mean, obviously he's just returned from Miami, where he also spends a lot of time, right? So he's kind of in between homes. He gets to Estoril for the second straight year, right after Miami. I'm kind of surprised he does. I think the appearance fee must be really good here, but hopefully, I mean, for him, he's going to try to do better than last year when he lost to Zapata Miralles in the second round. But if he plays Fonseca, ooh. I mean, I will like to
Fonseca will have been playing. Fonseca's basically been playing on clay for a few months now, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't really set foot on any other surface, I guess, since Brasilia Temuco at the end of last year. So, yeah, basically this year I think he's only played clay matches. So that's kind of helpful. And if we see the court, especially as sort of so damp as it was when we first got here on Sunday, I think Hurkacz is going to move like a cow on ice on it. The way that Klein was slow with his feet, or Kecmanovic, Hurkacz might look even worse.
Do let me know in the comment section below, by the way, how do cows move on ice? Feel free to send in some links as well and we'll have a quick look, because that could give us a nice preview. Although cows on ice would slide a bit, no?
I mean, yeah. I don't know if he's going to slide. Obviously, he's a decent defender for his height, but I just think he might look a little clumsy.
Got it.
That's kind of how I imagine it, but we'll see. Obviously, last year wasn't a great match from him. This time he might actually get like a super talented opponent.
Bearing in mind your depth of knowledge is a little bit greater than mine, Hubie Hurkacz's best result or results on clay have been, I remember him being in a Madrid quarterfinal, or maybe it was...
A couple of fourth rounds at Roland Garros the last 2 years.
Okay.
When it comes to the Masters, yeah, Monte Carlo quarter, that was actually a very real chance at the final. Had he defeated Dimitrov, he would have played Davidovich Fokina in the semis. And Madrid, yeah, I think he's made the quarters or something like that.
He played Djokovic.
Nothing insane, yeah.
He played Djokovic 1 year, but it might have been the round before the quarters.
Yeah, it was like either round 3 or the quarters.
Yeah.
I think he also made round 3 years ago, and he lost to Zverev, a close match. You know, he's okay. He's workable on clay courts, but obviously it's never going to be his best.
Yeah, right. Oh, by the way, talking of clay courts, Damian and I have still yet to take the court ourselves. We don't mean in this Estoril 250, of course. We do mean the bigger event, which will be the playoff between us to decide, at least for now, who's the best talking tennis player out there, because it'll be the only match that we'll have had amongst the community so far. So anyway, we'll see who takes the spoils in that one as and when we manage to find a court and everything else works. But obviously today was a non-starter for everyone all round, whether you're João Fonseca, Damien Kust or John Silk. No one was taking a court in Estoril today because of the weather. Anyway, we've done Fonseca for tomorrow. Artur Fils is in action too, right?
Of course, and he faces the big send-off of João Sousa.
Indeed.
Let's see how that happens. I mean, basically when it comes to Sousa, I think, you know, he's going to let it all out, obviously. He was playing a challenger last week. He qualified as a lucky loser, then made actually the quarterfinals, and then he withdrew. So, I don't know, was he just saving up for Estoril? I think he kind of was. I actually kind of legitimately think he was. And yeah, I mean, if Fils is just as, let's say, just as poor as in the Golden Swing,
yeah, right.
who knows? Maybe an opportunity opens up.
What was Fils doing in the Sunshine Double? I think he had at least one win in Indian Wells.
Yeah, he won 2 matches in Indian Wells, lost to Casper Ruud in the third round. Honestly, great 2 performances, but the fact that he didn't come close to Casper at all kind of just leaves a sour taste.
Yeah.
And then in Miami, I suppose he was kind of unlucky to run into Arnaldi, but again, he just wasn't competitive. So it's a mixed bag. I mean, definitely a pretty poor season for him so far. He got some results, right? I mean, semi-finals Auckland, but the quality hasn't felt too high.
No, and I think we had some big expectations after the latter part of last year where he had some great results. Anyway, that's Artur Fils tick. Oh, but of course, yeah, João Sousa, definitely got to give him another mention because obviously it's his last tournament. I asked you today about João Sousa's career highlights, and I think you mentioned 4 ATP Tour titles.
4 ATP titles, yeah. Some of them more impressive than others.
Got it. Couple of okay-ish runs at slams. World 29, I think, career high. So yeah, he's obviously set a line in the sand or a landmark thing for Portuguese tennis, which players such as Nuno Borges, who of course is also here and managed to win his first round match, which is obviously very important for you, Damian, because you've tipped him for the title.
Yeah, and you've tipped the guy who's going to be playing, who's
Yes.
going to be playing next. So
we have the talking tennis derby of predictions. Not tomorrow, but the next day, I think, right?
Let's be honest, one was bolder than the other. Yeah, it's going to be on Thursday.
Oh, Damian's getting his excuses in already.
Matches, yeah.
Damian's getting his excuses in already. I've gone for Musetti, Damian's gone for Borges. That clash is to come in about 48 hours from now, so we'll hold off on that perhaps until we do a little clip tomorrow. Hopefully from the venue itself, where we'll be baking in the sunshine with the shades out and the sun cream on. That hasn't been the case today. Okay, any other matches tomorrow that we should really touch upon before we bring this to a close? There's a very dangerous looking puddle in front of us, by the way, so let's hopefully negotiate that while I also try and maintain this video. Yeah, matches tomorrow.
You're asking tough questions, you know, because of all the scheduling.
Well, look at this puddle. I think we're going to go left here. And we're now dangerously close to the ocean, and I don't want to be falling down there because that would be rather painful.
In Polish, that's called gęsiego, which is like coming from geese. So we are walking like geese here.
Okay, yeah, very much like Hurkacz will be possibly in his match tomorrow. Does that work or?
Sorta. I mean, he knows the condition that he has with like in towing, right?
Oh, sorry, not
it's-
tomorrow. If and when he hopefully
Thursday.
plays Fonseca. Yeah.
But like he, the way he steps his toes, right? The in towing or the pigeon feet, or like pigeon walk.
Got it.
So it's kind of similar type of bird poultry.
By the way, we do have one or two
a good
Hubie
analogy.
fans amongst the Talking Tennis regular viewership. So hopefully they're not unviewing us right now, or unsubscribing, or unmembering as well in particular. And yes, it is you, Jane, that I'm thinking of. Anyway, I think we've done enough of Hubie and his movement on clay. Matches tomorrow. Fis, Tick, Fonseca, Hoinski, Tick.
Monfils Rocha, that's another one.
Yeah, right.
Center, very important.
Is Monfils an overwhelming favourite, or am I underestimating Rocha?
For the odds makers, he is. I honestly don't know. I mean, it very well could be a 6-6 match, but Rocha has also been playing a lot of quality, like high, free set thrillers against top quality opposition. If he ends up dragging Monfils into this, it will be a fantastic achievement. Just, will require a lot of dedication, probably a lot of stepping out of his comfort zone too. But yeah, I mean, that's one of the most exciting ones for sure. And especially because we have no idea like how he's going to match up against someone like this.
We have been bouncing around a bit, but I do want to highlight the fact it's 24 hours since we did one of these, and so we did have some tennis last night. Basically concluding with or happening last night was Lucas Pouille losing from 6-love, 2-love up against Damian's tip, Nuno Borges, but Borges managed to turn that around. I was so concerned for the Portuguese that I was thinking maybe there was something wrong with him to lose 8 games. Winning that 2-1 game though was big, and then breaking as well, so getting it back to 2-all, and then ultimately saving only just the one match point.
1 match point, yeah. 6-5 in the tiebreak, unreturned serve, 6-all. He comes up with this great drop shot. Yeah, I mean, over the years he's had some tense performances in Portugal as well. Like not only just getting feeding of the crowd, but actually sometimes it adds a bit of pressure to him, it seems, especially when he was trying to win that hometown challenger in Maya. But for now, I mean, he's advanced. He's probably going to play stronger, I think, on the next day. But to be honest with you, when I was picking him, I forgot who he was going to play in the second round. I didn't remember it was going to be Musetti. I probably would have just gone with Boring Ruud instead.
Yes.
The boring pick, not the boring Casper Ruud.
That's right.
Although
yes.
that's debatable. But yeah, I probably wouldn't have gone.
One beer, Damian. He's already getting outlandish.
I'm already just landing shots at everyone. But
the good thing is we're not going to be in a mixed zone with Casper Ruud at all in the next few days. So
why not?
No, because I'm actually joking. I'm actually saying, we're going to be in a mixed zone with Casper Ruud in the next couple of days.
Because I figured maybe Casper Ruud, might be too big to the mix.
And he's going to watch this video though, because right now he's just chilling in his hotel.
Casper, the friendly ghost, see you on the second round against whoever. I think it was one of the matches that was actually today, or maybe yesterday. I think he already knows his opponent.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was though. We don't know the draw. We don't know who's playing
We
tomorrow.
don't know what's
we don't
going
know
on.
F thing. I mean, we literally just came to the event today and sat for 6 hours in
That's
the press
true.
office. Unfortunately, there was not much else to do. But we ate lunch. We ate some snacks.
Yeah.
It was cool.
We talked about Manchester United, which, by the way, there is a book about.
John talked about Manchester United, and everyone else was like, yeah, nodding and listening.
The half-an-hour walk to the venue today, I think I lost Damian for about 25 minutes because I was reminiscing about United's glory years of 06, 07, 08, and a few other years as well. But anyway, even the defeats is available in all good bookshops. Oh, by the way, a little bit of a promo thing. You also did the Igor and Carlos show today with Vanch, so check that out, but make sure you buy my book first. If you've got time to do one of those two things, buy my book, yeah?
Yeah, but reading your book will only take them 15 hours, and listening to one episode will take you 40 minutes, and you can do it while jogging. Whereas I haven't seen anyone reading a book while jogging yet.
No, but let me tell you this. My book has been compared to a leaflet, so you can probably do it pretty quickly. But seriously, you'll also get, learning. Kids. We want to get you off the technology, except obviously watching this video and subscribing to the channel and all that other jazz. But aside from that, we also want to get you learning, and reading is a very good way of doing that. Anyway, do check out as well the Igor and Carlos show whenever you get a chance. But neither Igor nor Carlos is here, so let's do one more thing about any matches tomorrow. Fucsovics, who's he playing?
Pedro Kacin, 13 losses in a row. I mean, he would like to win tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that.
Yeah, 13 losses in a row, and of course Kacin has also been. Do you see I think I told you about it the other day. Bublik was kind of making fun of Casper Ruud, who is here in Estoril. His run to the French Open and US Open finals. Bublik funnily just said, "Oh, who do you play in the fourth round? Kacin or someone?" As in, like he was mocking how easy his runs.
Kacin actually was in the third round that year, right?
But he didn't play Casper Ruud anyway.
I think so. I think he maybe played Moutet, and Moutet played Ruud or something like that. No, something like that.
Anyway.
But yeah, Kacin did have a very easy draw to the third round of the US Open that year.
So he's in action tomorrow against Fucsovics, but Fucsovics is decent on the clay, right?
He's fine everywhere. I mean, he's won Geneva? I think that's his only ATP Tour title. Actually.
So he's won a title, unlike Botic van der Zandschulp, who is also here. You said he's about 90 in the rankings. Yeah. So both him and Dominic Thiem came up in chat today. Obviously, Dominic Thiem winning yesterday. Was it Dominic Thiem won? Yes, I think so. But both of them came up in the conversation because they're both sort of borderline right now for automatic entry to the French Open. Both will probably make it because the cutoff is on Monday, you think?
Next Monday. Yeah.
So 10 days from now or
next Monday.
This coming Monday, yeah?
13 days.
Oh, okay, 13 days. So yeah, gotcha.
12 days? 12 days from now, I guess.
So Monte Carlo will count, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but Botic's Munich final will not drop.
Drop off.
He is pretty safe. Dominic is safe too. With this win already, and he has a great chance in round 2 too. Yeah, I think both of them will be. But after that, their future is kind of uncertain, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely, especially with Dominic's points from Kitzbühel set to fall off the radar in the summer at some point. Off the top of our heads, any other matches tomorrow? I know that's a tricky one because right now I can't think of any, but I'm sure.
I mean, on center there will be also the completion of Korea van der Zandschulp and.
Well, also Garin, of course. So I meant to say.
You've got Altmaier Martinez.
I meant to say that Garin was also in action last night. Was also in action last night, but of course that's the match that got rained off at 1-0 to Rodionov.
No, Garin.
Sorry, 1-0 to Garin. And are they on serve in the second set?
Yeah, but it's 5-4 and 2 points away basically from the set for Rodionov, but it is on serve, yes.
Yeah.
So it could go in many different ways. Yeah, it's pretty peculiar for sure to play, almost an entire match really on the first day. Then second day you're rained off completely.
Yeah.
And then third day you come back. Hopefully you come back.
Yeah. So that's squeezed into the schedule tomorrow as well. Damien's just going to dispense with that beer. I'm probably still a little bit away, but we are going to bring this to a close, I promise, in the next minute or so. Any other matches tomorrow?
I mean, we've got Altmaier Martinez.
Altmaier, hot favourite there.
What else? Oh, really?
I mean, warm favourite then. I'm thinking like Monfils levels of favourite.
No. Monfils is a massive favourite compared to Altmaier. Martinez won a challenger last week.
Even more reason to bring this to a close is I can hear some noisy football fans because, of course, there's a big football match this evening in Portugal, a cup match between Sporting Lisbon and Benfica, so a derby as well. So
yes, we are supporting Boavista.
Boavista?
Yeah.
Okay, are we? Okay. That means, I guess we're neutral. Anyway, that is football, and that's for another day. So I guess we can just bring this to a close and open a second beer. There you go. You've got your second beer already. I'm not quite ready, but I will be very soon. Another dangerous-looking puddle ahead, and I don't want to fall in it. So that's it. So I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. 20 minutes on the button. Ciao. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.